Mm. Okay, so good evening everyone. So let us start with the basic questions. So I addressed few things related to your difficulties etc. Right, through the messages. The first my query here is, first query, sincerely tell me whether have you done your CSAT full length test? Genuinely give. Yes means yes, no means no. Simple. Okay, fine. Okay, 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 fine. So next question. Are you all okay with your RC and reasoning? Okay, okay. My third question. Fine. Let us move on to that question. Good. So, okay. Comfortable. Okay, good. Full length test. Regarding the full length test, as you mentioned, no, few I understood that you guys are not okay with your full length test by seeing that comments. No, fine. Okay, fine. Now, according to you, what would be the maximum number of questions? Maximum number of questions you can take in the examination, according to you, related to the CSAT. Okay, good. Now, okay, good. Now, whoever mentioned, no, guys, please join by name. Repeatedly mentioning, you guys are going to be the civil servants, still not following the instructions. Means how? Simply instruction provided, join by name. That NIM and AR, SH, etc. Please, next class onwards, please join by name, or else surely you will not be admitted to the class. Next. Okay, fine. Now, what would be your accuracy? What would be your accuracy? So you mentioned no 40 to 50. You mentioned 50. You mentioned no some 50 plus 40 plus etc. As you mentioned. What? No, 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 no. Accuracy means you have to mention out of that 50 questions, out of that 40 questions, how many questions are right. Don't say in terms of percentage. I don't want in terms of percentage. Huh. That like that I want. Okay. Out of 50. Out of 50, 35 correct means Shankar you are getting through. Swati also getting through. If you are doing that, if you are getting these things means out of 40, 31 means getting through. Yes. 35 out of 40 getting through. 23 no, not possible. 35 yes. According to you, you applied in the examination, that you have to say. Okay. Your accuracy you have to say. You should not say in the general accuracy. Okay. Lacking confident. Okay. Fine. Okay. So now you guys are done with the basic questions. So now let me move on to giving you the overall idea about how to proceed this paper. Okay. uh, Listen now how to proceed in 20 days. So this is a crucial, please listen sincerely. CSAT preparation. Okay, I'm just talking about CSAT preparation with respect to this 20 days. Listen, it is not the full foundation. So full foundation means I will give you entirely different. Okay, so now related to the 20 days only we have to focus. Now first identify your strength. Identify your strength. Now identify your strength means we have to check whether you are Strength, you are having good knowledge, sufficient knowledge with respect to your RC or reasoning or quant. Okay, so this is identifying your strength. Whatever be the strength and area, okay, focus only 15 to 18 questions. 15 to 18 questions. Maximum 50 minute. Okay, 40 to 50 minute. Okay. If it is RC, surely you guys will reach these 18 questions. Reasoning possible to reach in a 50 minute. In a quant, it is not possible to reach in the 50 minutes unless otherwise you are doing a very stringent practice. Yes, you can reach at least plus 10 also, no problem. Okay, plus 10 no problem if you are doing that in terms of a quant. If you are doing reasoning means maximum 50 fine to reach this 15 to 18. Reading comprehension means less than that 50 minutes you have to do, less than 50 minutes. So this is the first. Second, strength and area over. Next, section number 2. Now in the section number 2, you need to take a minimum of 10 questions. Minimum 10 questions. Whatever be the section, okay. Strength and area I mentioned. Next, section 2 you have to take. Section 3 you have to take. Minimum 10 questions. Listen, minimum 10 questions. So now you are doing minimum 10 questions here. Here minimum 15 to 18 questions here. So when you are doing in this format, format plays a very, very vital role here. When you are doing in this format, you need to check the accuracy. Accuracy means correct. Okay. Suppose if you are doing 15 means at least minimum you have to ensure 12 are correct. If you are doing 18 means ensure that at least 15 are correct. Right? This is the thing you need to first focus. Okay. Because when you are focusing in this direction, you will not take unnecessary questions. You will not spend the time on unnecessary questions. Okay. That is a very important to save your time in the examination now. Okay. Now try to understand. Next year, if you are doing this 10, then 8 compulsory. Here if you are doing 10, 8 compulsory. Now let us move on to the compulsory sections here. If 15 in the first part means 12 plus 8 plus 8, you are reaching only 28 questions. 28, right? 28, what would be that outage? Okay, so 15, then 23, 31. Good. 31. So if you are doing, please understand, if you are doing 18 questions, what happens here? So therefore 38. So out of this 38, you are scoring 31 or correct. This is the first thing you need to ensure in the examination hall. This is the first thing you need to practice in the mock test. First thing, okay. Please apply this. I will tell you how to take the mock test and how to take your next n number of mock tests. These things I will teach you now. Okay. So first query, everyone understood about this. This you must ensure these things. Okay. Everyone understood about this? If you understood means if you are going to apply this means surely it will help you. Okay. Check yourself by applying this kind of things. Okay. So now 28 out of 31. Okay. Now if you are going with these things 28 out of 31, check yourself whether you are crossing 66 or not. Yes, 100% you are crossing this 66 marks here if you are doing in this format. Next year, Now this is not sufficient. If you are asking me whether it is a sufficient or not, means this is not sufficient. Please understand, it is not sufficient. So now what shall be done for a sufficient? So that I will tell you now. This orientation class is very important. Okay, listen. So now let us move on to the sufficient part. So what you need to do here in this sufficient part, here 18 to 31. Here you have done 31 to 38. Right. Now you need to increase this part here. You need to increase this part here. Okay. I will tell you the number of persons and number of things I will tell you. According to that strategy, you can go with the first one. This is the first one. This is the first two. Okay, or second. F1, F2 you can split up. F1 means I will tell you the students are in the range of. Are in the range of. Please understand. This is important. Are in the range of able to attend or able to solve only 36 questions or less than 40 questions or less than 30 questions in 2 hours. So this is the people, first category you can take care. Gradually you can improve, but the first category, just because I am seeing a lot of students. Okay, I know many students are not able to cross even 35 questions. Okay, but they are maintaining good accuracy. If you want, I will show you their marks sheet also. Now listen, 38. So this is the person able to solve same thing, 38. Right, 38. Then what you need to do here is improve another 10 questions. Another 10 questions. Here another 9 question. Improve another 9 question. Here another 10 questions. So this is the part here. So then if you are reaching, then what would happen here? Now you are going here with the 40 questions total. When you are doing this 40 questions, at least you are taking this 9. No, now already you are 28. Correct. Now you are attending another 9 questions. So in that 9 questions, at least 3 are correct. No problem. 31. Out of 40, you are crossing 66 mark. Now you are coming here 48 in this one. So if you are coming here in this range, then at least ensure that 3 are correct. I am asking only 3 are correct. So now you are taking 10. So you are going to add a plus 3 here. Here also 9, you are going to add a plus 3. So first apply these things in your full length test. Alright. Now how to proceed your preparation. So this is related to general things. Okay, whatever the maintenance, no, accuracy. Avoid, please understand, avoid random marking. Let me tell you, whoever be the person, no, even in the last attempt or in the first attempt, avoid random marking. Random marking means at the last minute or last 5 minutes, they will simply shade A, B, C, D randomly and will left that examination hall. Will leave that examination hall. So these things you should not do. First of all, avoid this random marking. Okay. Then avoid 50% also. Avoid 50% in the initial stage. So these two things first of all avoid. Okay. So now you understood the sufficient. So I don't want you guys to attend 60 questions or 55 questions or 65 questions, etc. My range, this is more than sufficient. You can either go with the 48 or maximum you can go with the 52. This is more than sufficient. Don't go beyond 52 questions, that will affect you. Okay. don't do any random markings. As even the person scoring good in the CSAT, no, in the 2 hours they can able to solve in this range only. Okay, it is not a okay. Fine, leave it. So now preparation. How to do the preparation now? So let us come for the preparation. So you understood what are the things, what are the criteria you need to pick up in the examination. Now let us come to the preparation mode. Preparation mode related to these 3 chapters: number system, permutation and combination, probability. So this related to these 3 chapters. This is important. Okay, listen. Focus only on notes. Focus only on notes. Revise that notes. Take practice. Okay, so take a practice. Take a test. This is more than sufficient. Now let me give you all over. Okay, but first of all understand this here. I just why I'm stressing these 3 chapters. You know, this number system and application plays a very crucial role. Surely you will get a 10 plus questions minimum. Understand, I am going with the very least. I am not going with the highest, you know, 26 questions also there. One sum of the applications of number system and permutation combination probability, 26 questions also there in the 2023. That is a different case. Possible to get a question in that range also in the 2025. So for that you need to get stronger in these 3 chapters, or at least the basics. Number system, you do not have to worry anything. Just focus the class. Whatever I am saying, do that. Okay, more than sufficient. I am very sure 10 questions you can able to solve from the number system. Okay, so therefore quant part you are clearing here itself a 10 question. Okay, reasoning, comprehension. Okay, these things we'll discuss later. Now here itself you are focusing on the 10 questions means good. Then additional things I will discuss later. Permutation combination, if it is possible you can take a 1 question or 2 question. Only if it is possible. Even after learning fundamentals, all the foundations, but still you are facing the issues in that examination, means you should not take that kind of questions. Unless otherwise you are knowing a good concept in the permutation, able to solve that question, means you can pick up that one, or else you should not pick up that one from these 2 areas. Okay, but from the classes you can able to solve a maximum questions. Okay, that I will give you 100%. Okay, so therefore we focus on this. So 2 questions will take your, even if it is not 2 questions, all over the number system plus these 2 chapters also total 12 plus questions. So therefore you can know 12 into 2.5, you can 30 marks you can score from this area only. From this area itself you can score a 30 marks. Now, but ensure that 100% accuracy plays a vital role. 100% accuracy. Or else, why I'm stopping here with 10 questions? There may be more than 10 questions, but a few questions you can't able to solve in that examination all because of the lengthy questions. Okay, so therefore you should not pick up that kind of questions. That is why I'm stopping here with a 10 only. Okay, it may go beyond 10 also. Number system and application. Focus on the limited range. Here 10. Now, this is more than sufficient related to the class. Now let us discuss with respect to what are the things you need to focus here. Next, you need to focus on the time and work. You need to focus on the average. You need to focus on the time, speed, distance and application. Time, speed, distance and its application. So time, speed, distance, application, surely one possible. So which means application means race, boat, stream. Boat, stream. Here you can take a pipe and cistern. Okay. Surely one question will be there from this area. 1. So 3 questions you can add up. Okay. So therefore 10 plus 3 you are reaching 13 questions here. I'm giving you a sources how to reach the 30 questions to the 40 questions with 100% confidence. Okay. So 13 questions here over. Now surely 2 or 3 questions will be there based on the percentage and its application, like a profit and loss, simple interest and a compound interest. Nowadays you are getting a question application based, you are getting a question, one question is there no in the recent years based on this one. Surely the profit and loss or else the direct percentage kind of question will be there. It is not based on the formulas, it is fully application oriented questions are there. Okay, so you must have to focus this up. So therefore easily you will score a 15 questions from the quantitative aptitude part itself. Easily you can able to score. Now you should not focus no, this is the initial part, you need to focus these things. You should not focus a very extreme content etc. Over. Now let us come to the reasoning. See, I am just focusing about reaching the 40 questions. Okay, so now you focus on the reasoning areas. Now understand that I'm giving you limited content here. When you are preparing these things, you must have to ensure that you are okay with all the topics comes under these chapters. You are able to solve your questions of any kind of type. Okay, so limit your content. Okay, do a maximum preparation. Okay, you should not do your random preparation, so avoid a random preparation. Okay, so now it comes to the reasoning part. Surely series completion, minimum 2 questions will be there. Minimum 2 questions will be there. Coding, decoding, surely 1 question will be there. So series completion means I am just taking that letter series and continuous series etc. there here itself. So that is why I am mentioning here 2 questions and coding, decoding. Direction, blood relation, cubes, problem on ages, arrangement or ordering or ranking. These are the areas you can focus. Okay, so if you are focusing in these areas, at least 10 plus questions. See, even mirror image, water image, application based will be there. Okay, application based will be there. Okay, so therefore here 1 1 1, if you are getting 1 1 1 1 also, you will get at least you are crossing 10 questions here. Okay, rest of the topics easily you can cover. So next, let us come to the reading comprehension part. Focus on the crux, central idea. All are same theme only. Okay, central idea, importance of the passage, what author conveys, implications, then plurally, then implied, so then inference, then assumption. Keep this as a last. Remaining topics, surely 8 to 10 questions. Crux of the passage itself or central idea. In this type of question itself, you will get a 4 questions minimum. Direct questions you can able to answer. Then inference, surely at least 3 to 4 questions will be there. That is based on the facts provided in the question. You can able to answer the implication, what author conveys, these things. So therefore you can able to reach a minimum 10 questions. See, I'm talking only about the minimum range. So now you are 30 with 100% accuracy. Please understand 100% accuracy. So therefore, are you crossing 75 marks here when attending that 30 questions? 75 marks, isn't it? 100% accuracy. Now, The accuracy may fall. The accuracy may fall, no? Out of this 30, accuracy may fall. So therefore, that is why accuracy may fall to the 6 questions. So therefore, you are reaching 24 questions. 30. You are not clearing this examination. So that is why I am asking you to go with the 40 questions. Even though if your accuracy here is 24, surely you will not cross 66 mark. Please understand that one. So if you are taking that another 10 questions with the time management and then rest of the areas, then you can able to reach at least maintaining the accuracy of 6 to 7 accuracy you have to maintain your. Please understand. Unless otherwise, if you are maintaining 7 questions as a very accurate in answering, you are falling behind that one. So therefore, you are 31 out of 40. So this is how you need to reach this 31 out of 30. So 31 out of 40. So you guys clear how to proceed the paper first. Understood? Use thumbs up or use comment, whatever. Any query means you can ask. Okay. So always remember, you should not go extreme level. Okay. Your focus is must like scoring decent mark like 85 mark, 80 mark. So that is the range you, okay, good, because this and all marks and all not going to be counted. You may say as a proud by getting 120 mark or 120 mark or 130 or greater than that. Okay, that is as a proud. Okay, to show your efficiency, etc. It won't affect in your CSAT preparation. Okay, 80 more than sufficient. Yes, 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 yes. See, I'm saying this is a very simple things. Clocks, calendar and all I'm not giving you. I'm just giving you questions like 30, picking up the 30. Okay. These things, calendar question surely will be there. Calendar will be there. Let me change the color. Okay, then you can able to understand. This calendar will be there. Clock will be there. These things, apart from you are taking that additional 10 questions, there you can take this kind of things. Etc. miscellaneous things you can take here in the black content. The 10 questions or the 10 plus questions. Understood? This area, whichever not mentioned as a black or whatever the topic I left out, from that area you can pick up the 10 questions or 10 plus questions. These are the area one must have to work 100%. Understood? Yes, you can ask your doubts. Clock and calendar, yes, correct. Next, now this is about your picking up the questions. Okay. Next, I'm not saying that you should not prepare these things, you should neglect these things. No, I never mention. You must have to ensure that first of all you are okay with this topic. Why I am saying these topics? Because it's a repeated topics. That is why I am stressing on this. UPSC repeatedly giving this one. If you go through the recent 14 years question paper also, from these topics questions will be there. That is why I am mentioning these things. Maybe the cubes you can take your, because in the recent year only they are introducing cubes. Last 3 to 4 years there was no questions based on the cube. All of a sudden you are getting a question on cube in 2024. So therefore one must have to ensure that, listen, this is a very important topic. I never say you ignore other topics. I say that you must have to ensure that you are good in these topics. Then rest of the topics you can give rest. So now rest of the topics. Okay, prepare to face during unfortunate situation. So this is very important. Unforeseen situation. So why I'm stressing on this unfortunate situation means, please understand, this is also very important. Why I'm stressing on this point. This unfortunate situation means you are having a good knowledge in the number system. You may have a good knowledge in the time and work, but you are not able to solve. that questions in that examination or else that question you can't able to solve in that paper. In the situation, rest of the topics only will help you. Only will help you or support you. That is why I'm stressing on these things. Even though you're strong in some areas, that will not help you in the examination. But rest of the simple topics, as you mentioned, calendar, as you mentioned, the clocks, this kind of topics will help you. So therefore, get a good knowledge related to these topics. Now, related to the passage, as I mentioned, passage, what we need to do here is minimum. Those who are having a good knowledge in the passage, you can go with 18 questions maximum. Those who are not able to prepare well, at least ensure that you are able to solve 10 questions. And first thing, remember and erase in your mind that reading comprehension or quant or reasoning separately will help you. No, it will not help you. All the three will help you. Okay. So why all three? Because first thing is time management. You can't complete a paper only based on your quantitative aptitude and knowledge. Okay. So therefore, you can't complete that paper. You can't cross 25 questions in the 2 hours only with your quantitative aptitude knowledge. You can cross 20 questions in the reading comprehension, but reading comprehension not sufficient to clear the paper. Not sufficient to clear CSAT. Okay. And suppose, sir, can I take any two? That is also not advisable. So therefore, you need to build a knowledge at least 10, 10, 10. Minimum 10, 10, 10. Okay. This is the first thing you have to ensure and move on to the rest of the things. Fine. So next, regarding the test series. So this is very important. Regarding test series, very important. Listen carefully, I need 10 full length tests from you guys. Whoever, please understand, whoever scoring or not scoring, etc. Don't bother about it. I need 10 tests from you guys in the 20 days. Sir, why these kind of things? Yes, important. The full foundation CSAT batch students completed 23 full length tests so far. If you want, I'll show you the proof. 23 full length tests they have completed. Okay. See, the full length test will not help you to clear the paper. The full length test will help you to get the confidence. Please understand. Confidence, they will build up the confidence to face this paper. So with respect to the full length test, you need to take a marks. You need to prepare PYQs. Listen carefully. You need to prepare PYQs. You should not take a PYQs as your full length test. No. I never mentioned take a full length test only through the PYQs. No. Please understand. I said you need to take a marks. I will tell you. Prepare PYQs means you need to solve and get the knowledge from the PYQs. You should not ensure that I have done 10 question papers of the PYQs. Is it sufficient? Means no, it is not sufficient. PYQs will give you an insight. PYQs will give you the format. Okay. Then you can able to understand the format, these things. That only PYQs will help you. This one you need to solve as a practice. Solve as a practice. You should not take this as a mark. Should not take it as marks. Please understand, this is very important. This you have to do it as a practice. Okay. All the 10 tests I required from any institution paper. Any institute. Take any institute, full length. Okay. Take any institution full length and solve this. No, whatever you learned, no, 40 questions how to attend the 48 questions I taught you, know. So that thing you follow. Okay, that format if you are following means you can able to reach. Okay, any institution paper and plus 3 papers of CSK's CSAT. 3 full length test paper we will give you. But I will not suggest you take this paper, no, 3 full length paper now itself, because it's a very odd question as well as moderate questions will be there. Those who are completing 10 or 15 questions paper, no, full length test, then only we introduced our paper, okay, to face this one. So any institution paper you can take full length, either recent year or 2025. I know you guys are having no reference with a lot of Telegram channels, therefore you can maintain as a separate folder. Take a full length test, apply for the full length test conducting by those institutions, register for that, take it. See, many institutions providing a free full length mock test. Okay, free full length mock test with respect to Vision IAS is there. Then Insight also conducting I think free. IAS Baba also conducting free. Nest IAS too, Nest IAS also conducting, right? Nest IAS. Then whoever conducting free, I think Shankar also will conduct free. Register for that. Check yourself. Okay, fine. Now, so this is with respect to the test also. Now, how to prepare? How to prepare? Now, let us move on to the preparation sessions. Okay, apart from the class, GS is there, CSAT is there. Listen very carefully. You must have to ensure that you are okay with your general studies. You are okay with your CSAT. Okay. Whatever the time duration you are giving here, I am not bothering about that. And at the same time, I need to bother these things also, general studies also, because the prelims, clearing the CSAT alone will not help you to clear the prelims. So GS also. Many of our students clear the CSAT but not able to clear the general studies. If you want, you can go through and check the Telegram channel. Lot of students clear the CSAT but here lagging. So therefore, I must consider this and then let me give you few insight related to the general studies. Okay. Listen very carefully. Regarding with this 10 full length test, start from tomorrow also. Because one or two test you may not reach that level, you may not go 30 questions also, you may not able to cross 35 questions also. That is why I'm stressing on 1 and 2. Okay, let me tell you the formats how to do these things, test also. Wait, format I'll tell you first. Format wait, test number 1 and 2, whatever I said, no, my foundation student followed. 6 batches foundation, all the students followed. All the students means few exceptions also there. Okay, test number 1, test number 2, pick 32 questions, more than sufficient. Why I'm stressing on the least means, listen carefully. Why I'm stressing on the least means, you will not feel a pressure. That is why I'm giving you a least here. Pick 32 questions out of 80. So therefore, how we are going to pick up this one? This is very important. Which means that selecting the question. Okay, selecting the question here, very, very crucial. Okay, this develops you the examinational. Okay, choosing the questions also very, very important. Pick 32 questions. Okay, so how to pick up these 32 questions? As I mentioned, 10, 10, 10. First part, whatever the thing. See, many students raised a query that shall I go with the reading comprehension, shall I go with the reasoning, or shall I go with the quant as a first? My suggestion here is whichever yours, 100% confident and you are having a good sufficient knowledge, you must have to take that one. Okay, first one, sufficient knowledge, very strong in that area, you are very strong in that area, that only you have to take up. So therefore 10 or even no problem, 10 or 12, not an issue. Ensure that you are attending 12 questions, ensure that your 12 are correct. So that is the very important thing you need to develop here. Okay, so therefore first 1 and 2, 32 questions only required, but I need accuracy. I need accuracy of 30. Let me see how many of you going to do this. Do this and update your mark in this number. See, before 6 months, our team handled this number. This time I am handling this number. Some cases admission process team also handles. Okay. Now listen. Update a mark to this number. Maintain one Excel sheet. You guys having the tab and the system, etc. Right? Maintain the Excel sheet. See, this is for your reference. Why I am maintaining now these things? Why I am stressing on this? Because it will show you after the May 20th good view and a good idea. Let me tell you. So this is the serial number, a test number. Let us take this is nothing but the test number. Test number 1. So keep a split. This is quant. Or maintain in a simple notebook also. There is more than sufficient. Maintain, this is the reasoning. Maintain this as a RC. Now split up this. Attended, correct, attended, correct, attended, correct. Last column, total, attended, correct, final mark. You maintain your Excel sheet. I don't want to show these things to me. Okay, maintain your Excel sheet. So when you are completing this one, apply here, attending this one. So test number 2, attending this one, attended total your correct here. Easily you can able to calculate your marks. If you are knowing the formulas also, Excel sheet you can able to put up your formula, etc. Simple formula. So therefore maintain like this. See, even listen very carefully. Even you are good in CSAT, right? First 2 tests apply only 32 questions. Because I want to know your time management. You also can able to understand your time management. Sir, I am completing this 32 questions in 1 hour, sir. Good, stop. Then go with your revision part or else go with your general studies, etc. No problem. Sir, I am completing this paper in 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, no problem. Why 30 minutes? 1 hour 30 minutes, 32 questions only I am giving you. Reaching 32 questions, stop. Don't go beyond that. Check the accuracy. Okay, time management. For that only I am giving this here. Okay, whether you can able to complete these 32 questions in a 1 hour, whether you can able to complete this in 1.5 hours, or you are taking 2 hours. So checking yourself, that is very, very important. Time management. So therefore check this one in the test number 1 and test number 2. Test number 1 and test number 2, you can fix a date, 2nd and 4th. So you are going to take a test number 1 on 2nd May. Test number 2 you are going to take on 4th May. Listen, morning sessions you can go with your preparation. General studies you can go with your preparation. You can take up preparations related to the CSAT, revise and learn, etc. Okay, then take a test even after 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or even by 10 o'clock also you can take this test. Okay, when you are feeling sleepy also take a paper and take, not an issue. But how you are going to focus that paper, that is very important. Okay, so 10 o'clock you are taking means because it's a 32 questions, no, you can able to complete 10 to 11 or 12. Okay, or else 9 o'clock or else 8 o'clock, whichever is no. flexible for you, you can take. Even morning time, no problem. 6 o'clock, yes, no problem. But you must have to complete test number 1 and test number 2. Update the mark. Test number 3, listen. Test number 3, test number 4. Alternative days only you have to take a test, okay? I'm mentioning alternative days. Test number 3 and test number 4, go with 36 questions. Even if you are okay now, completing that 36 questions, 1 hour more than sufficient. Like the time management, you have to check. Ensure that 30 are correct. Okay. 36, 30. Yes, good. 36, 30. Okay. This is also fine. Okay. Because 75 marks here, 30 means 6 question you are losing here. 6 mark, if even around 6 mark, if you are losing also 69, you are getting. Okay, no problem. This is also good. You can go here. So now, gradually you increase. Test number 5, test number 6, increase up to 40 questions. Ensure that minimum 31 to 32 are correct. Even 30 fine, but 1 or 2 questions if you are no giving another 1 or 2 questions are right means that is a safer serve. Okay. So therefore 5 to 6, 40 out of this one. You have to do this. Okay. Next, test number 8, 7 and 8, 44 questions. Test number 9 and 10, 48 questions. 10 test over. Now you can able to, after completing these things, you can able to check yourself whether you are falling in the range of 32 questions or 36 questions or 40 questions or 48 questions or 44 questions. So therefore now very clear, you are checking yourself, you are judging yourself. Therefore you are gaining some confidence whether we can able to take up 36 questions, whether we can able to take up 40 questions, or whether we can able to take up 44, like that. This will give you a confidence of taking a number of questions. So therefore follow these things in the upcoming days, alternate days you can take. So don't say that just now I joined number system, etc. Don't say that. Test number 1 and test number 2, irrespective of your marks, I am mentioning here. Focus here. Sir, I am scoring 28 only, sir, out of 32. Okay, sir, no problem, sir. But take a test. Then only you can able to judge yourself. Okay. And I can also know about you. Okay. So this is related to your preparation modes. Okay. I mentioned how to prepare. Daily you can take a season and work on, like as I mentioned, no, these topics. Daily you can take and work in these topics. See, you don't work on the number system, permutation, combination, probability. Class is more than sufficient. And practice it more than sufficient related to these 3 chapters. Whatever I mentioned now, this right side, you work on this topic as an additional. Okay. Daily you take one comprehension part. Today we gave assignment as a general students. Okay. Those who are present in the group, official telegram. For them we provided as a assumption based question, which means you need to take all the any question papers related to the assumptions, work on that assumptions, check yourself whether you are able to answer that assumption based questions or not. So like that, if you are doing topic by topic, at the end of the 10th day, you can take all the topics related to the reading comprehension and work on. On the first day itself, you don't take up by clubbing all the topics like crux, central idea, implied. These things will give you a confusion also. Therefore, take one topic and gain more knowledge based on the assumption based questions. What do you mean by the assumption? How to pick up the assumption? What is premises? Or what is the core concept provided in that supporting statement? Whether it is a suggestion based question or else suggestion based options. So like that, you need to see the difference in the questions. So that is why I'm saying these things. One by one you solve. Okay, fine. This is your preparation mode. Alright, everyone understood? Anybody having a doubt related to this one? If anybody having doubt related to this, you can ask. Geeta, Seema, Naman. Understood. Everyone understood. Means follow this, apply this. and check yourself and update to this number with your name. So how to update that, I will tell you. With your name, batch, see, booster means you can give it as a booster. Okay, listen, how to update your marks. First name, I want to know. Batch, because n number of batches are there, so booster batch means a booster. Your name, FLT, question paper, or else institution name very important. Okay, then only we can able to judge, because many students now follow same institution. Then I simply suggest them to take alternative institution name. Okay, that is why I am asking these things. Institution name, then your marks, and a few more things if possible. You put up this one: number of questions attended, number of question correct. If you are giving this last two, I can able to give some suggestions whether you need to reduce the question, whether you need to increase the question. Okay, for that only I am mentioning this one, number of questions. Please take it in your first time when you are sending to me, you will feel typing etc. Second time you can simply copy and edit and do these things. Okay, still if anybody having how to approach the CSAT paper means, you can ask, because I gave you all over related to the CSAT, how to approach, what are the things you need to take up. Okay, rather than focusing on blindly, because guidance plays a very crucial role. I know that, because one student, lot of students are there. Simple example, one student scored a 29 points something in 2023 after joined my class, or okay, through our guidance, he scored 105 in 2024. So guidance are very crucial, whoever it be. Okay, even through me or through some other teachers, whoever, you seek some guidance from the experienced teachers, whatever be the subject. Okay, fine. So this is the complete foundation related to the CSAT. Now we have to move on to the number system. So number system is the first topic we are going to discuss here. Now, anybody having how to prepare the CSAT? Clear, everyone? Clear means I will move on to the number system. Fine. Shall I move on to the number system today or tomorrow? Which you want? Today itself shall we start, or tomorrow? Today. Okay. With a 5 minutes break. With 5 minutes break. Shall we take 5 minutes break? Okay. So we'll take a 5 minutes break. We'll join by 4:10 again. Okay. Fine. Thank you all. Have a good day.